Hey, you alright, Jackie?
Dude, I'm so stressed out right now. I have this chem test 5th period and I haven't studied.
Believe me, I've been there. It's pretty rough, but just wait until you get to senior year.
Oh my gosh, I never realized how close college is. I'm not ready.
Okay, not ready. I'm Solomon,
Wait, no, that's not my name.
and welcome to Show 14. If you need a way to alleviate stress, then what better way than to have a movie night with your friends? Well, Linker is hosting one for freshmen this Friday, November 7th from 5:30 to 9 p.m. at the softball field, featuring A Quiet Place. And if you're a stress eater, there'll be plenty of free popcorn and candy, so don't miss out.
Santa Anita has been honored to host the annual Breeders' Cup several times since 1984. But due to the recent spike of horse fatalities, this year's competition has been the most controversial. Here's Aaron with more.
At the Santa Anita racetrack, this year's Breeders' Cup brought the most dispute. However, this multi-million-dollar race attracted fans all around the world to watch and bet on their favorite horses.
In 1982, a group of thoroughbred breeders from central Kentucky, led by John Gaines, created a plan. Their idea was to create a year-end championship for their sport, an event where nominated horses from across the world could meet to settle who was the best of horse racing. The Breeders' Cup World Championship put on a national platform and helped it to build a market for racing and breeding. From its first year in 1984 to 2006, it was a one-day event. From 2007 to now, it has expanded to 2 days. Fashion has always been part of the fun at Breeders' Cup. Women think stylish and dress with stunning hats, while men consider suits with a bow tie. Championship Saturday is one of the richest days in racing, awarding over $22 million in money and awards over 9 races. In this year's Breeders' Cup, Vino Rosso won the $6 million classic at the Breeders' Cup, upsetting the favorite Mackenzie. The race overshadowed by a fatal injury to Longshot Mongolian groom on the left hind leg Saturday night. This tragic death of Mongolian groom after watching these beautiful animals sprint reminded us why this year's Breeders' Cup was the most controversial.
This blood sport needs to end. There are too many horses that are being killed. These animals are commodified, meaning that they are seen as running piggy banks. These are living, breathing, sentient, social creatures, and they deserve to have protection just like our cats and our dogs.
With all the worries surrounding the horses, fans are still able to enjoy a fun day in horse racing. Questions still remain about using horses as a sport, but for now, this has been Aaron. Back to you guys in the studio.
The 2020 election is just around the corner, and if you want to take part in shaping the future, the Constitution team is hosting a voters pre-registration drive on November 15th in J207. Be ready the last 4 digits of your social security number, and we hope to see you there. You feeling any better?
No, I still don't know what my chem test is about.
Why'd you procrastinate until the last minute?
I wasn't trying to. I was just busy preparing for a show with Chinese, English, math, and everything else.
Hey, calm down. Take a deep breath. You should take a break.
I de-stress when I watch The Office.
I take naps. I listen to music.
I look at memes and I eat hot Cheetos.
By working out.
Just listen to tunes while I'm doing some homework, just kind of chill out and lighten my mood.
Watching TikToks.
I like talking to my friends.
Okay, now start it.
Hey, watch this though.
Watch this though.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Has this ever happened to you? You have all day to do an assignment but don't start until the last minute? Here are some tips to improve your time management. Tip 1. Create an optimal work environment that allows you to focus. Tip 2. Use a planner to make a list of assignments to complete for the day. Tip 3. Eliminate distractions from your workspace. Silence your phone and place it away from you. By following these tips, you'll be able to work more efficiently and improve your daily productivity.
Being submerged under all this stress sucks, but if you like being submerged underwater, then dive on over to the swim team tryouts next Monday and Wednesday, November 18th and 20th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. Make sure to bring your swimsuit and athletic clearance form.
Although the people of Brazil are still on a path of recovery from the devastating Amazon fires, several areas face a new threat: mass oil spills. Let's go to Eva with the details.
Back in August, the world stood by as the fires in the Amazon blazed over tens of thousands of acres of land. But for the last 2 months, many people are still unaware of the mysterious oil spills that have drifted upon some of their most picture-perfect shores. The first signs of oil were seen as early as the end of August. What started off with small dark particles along the coast escalated to numerous dead sea animals and thick black sludge washing ashore.
No primeiro dia que eu fui na praia ajudar a limpar o óleo, a gente viu muita vida marinha morrendo. Sem contar que o cheiro era muito forte. De longe da praia você já sentiu o cheiro.
As of now, over 2,000 reported tons of crude oil have covered and been collected over 200 beaches amongst 9 of the northeastern states of Brazil. The oil has already caused significant and possibly long-term damage to the surrounding marine life and ecosystems, deeming it as a national environmental emergency. However, the true source of the oil remains unknown to this day. Chemical reports of the oil trace it back to Brazil's neighboring country, Venezuela. While Venezuelan officials have denied such accusations, reports of a Greek-flagged vessel that was docked in Venezuela in July has become the most probable suspect for the spill. But regardless of its source, what's more enticing is how the people of Brazil have united in this catastrophic time of need.
Assim que o óleo começou a chegar nas praias, as pessoas que vivem do turismo, sim, então eles começaram a se mobilizar, mesmo sem noção do perigo. Por enquanto, nós não temos noção do tamanho da gravidade. O governo, de certo modo, está sendo omisso em várias situações. A mídia também não está levando em consideração o tamanho e o porte dessa catástrofe, o crime, mas que o mundo precisa olhar para o Nordeste brasileiro, o mundo precisa ver o que está acontecendo.
Currently, there seems to be no close end in sight as the oil continues to accumulate at alarming rates. Nonetheless, the people of Brazil continue to work relentlessly to protect and preserve their lands from the devastation. Only time will tell what will come next of this nearly solved mystery. But until next time, this has been Eva, and back to you guys in the studio.
Away our relax by playing Wii Tennis. That doesn't mean I'll be able to make it onto the tennis team. Maybe you can. Trials start next Monday through Thursday, starting at 3:15 p.m. Don't miss your chance by forgetting your athletic clearance and paying your transportation fees. If you have any questions, send your email to damonlu@yahoo.com. Are you feeling stressed out over your test still?
Yes.
If it makes you feel any better, your favorite segment's coming up.
Oh, teacher feature. Oh wait, you meant sports.
While the school year may be getting stressful, it's time to calm down here on Apache Sports. With fall sports coming to an end, that means one thing: football season is over. Even though the Apaches aren't going to CAF, they still managed to have a decent season. Let's take a look back on the boys' season. The Apache season started off on August 30th this year at Salter Stadium with a tough loss to the Valencia Vikings and another blowout against Lucerna. The Apaches were then able to turn it around at home and beat Whittier for their first win to end their preseason. League was rough though for the Apaches.
Whittier game that we won, getting to be able to ring the bell after the game, that was kind of something I'll never forget from this season.
League was rough though for the Apaches, and they ended up going 2-4. While the Apaches had big wins against Glendale and a nail-biting win against the John Burroughs Indians on senior night, which saw great games from Isaiah Lopez and Mikey Hillier, the Apaches were able to get these big wins out of the gate and struggled with the loss to Burbank. They also had some struggles in their homecoming game against Pasadena and another blowout against Mirror in back-to-back weeks. Unfortunately for the Apaches, a tough loss to the Crescenta Valley Falcons in the last game of the season knocked them out of CIF contention and left their regular season record at 4-6. Keep your heads up, boys, and better luck next season. With the NBA season underway, let's dunk it over to Kamal with an early season preview.
The NBA season is on a roll, and wow, the first 2.5 weeks have been absolutely crazy, to say the least.
You can definitely see it in the standings. Currently, the Lakers are on the top of the West, with the Suns in close second. Yeah, you heard that right. Looks like we time traveled back to 2007. Behind heroes like Devin Booker and their new veterans, they've been able to get out to a 5-2 record so far. Kawhi's escapades have landed him on the Clippers, but their other signing, Paul George, is still out with a shoulder injury. Over in the East, Karl Anthony Towns and Joel Embiid got suspended for 2 games for having a sissy fight on the floor that led to 5th grade name calling on social media. This season's start has been tough on the Rockets with their recent acquisition of former MVP Russell Westbrook. Behind Harden's horrendous shooting and the team's lack of chemistry, they are off to a record of 4-3. If you want to talk about cold starts, let's look at the injury-plagued Warriors. After losing Durant in the offseason, they lost Klay Thompson to injury. Following that, Curry gruesomely injured his hand, with Draymond Green finally joining the party with a minor hand injury that will sideline him for a couple of games. The legendary dynasty has finally fallen, because as of Tuesday night, they own a record of 2-5.
I definitely think Lakers are going to take the championship this year. I mean, with AD, LeBron, and now a healthy Kuzma, there's no stopping us. If you think differently, then your opinion is definitely wrong.
With that being said, this has been Kamal, and back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Kamal. Winter Sports is right around the corner, so stay tuned for more sports next Wednesday.
You know what, Salman? I shouldn't worry so much.
Yeah, see, any of my stress relief tips helped.
Yeah, you're right. I don't feel stressed anymore. I'm just gonna stay positive and do my best.
That's the spirit.
If you want to know how I did on the test, go check our social media down below.
And you shouldn't stress out about this week, Apaches. We've got a great 40 weekend to look forward to. This has been Solomon.
And this has been Jackie.
And we'll see you next Wednesday, Apaches.
Oh, I knew you could do it. Yeah. It's great. I'm gonna fail this test. Yeah.